girl, Stephanie. Oh wow, I got thoughts all over me. And I'm back with another video. Today, it's Mother's Day. And... yeah, Mama. Mama. Happy Mother's Day to all of you ladies that's out there. And today, it's been really hard for me today. But I'm gonna explain you a lot more about me. So I'm having Taco Bell. So when I was about 8 years old, I think I was 8 years old. I have to go back and look. When I first found out about my dad was on drugs, he was on crack, and I went through hell when I was a kid. I never had my father there. My dad think about drugs and other things more than us, so I want to explain you guys some things about it. And my mom used to get upset at my dad. I used to call my dad a crackhead, all kinds of names. And I remember my dad turned around. He was way down the street, and my mom was just telling me, tell him, it's a crackhead. That was attention just to piss him off. And I didn't know I was just doing what my mom said. And getting older, I realized that every time my dad don't come home and he don't get my mom any money, my mom will be going to the drug house, crack house and stuff, beeping horns, asking for my dad. Where's that crackhead at? You know, all kinds of stuff. And it's very hard to say this. You know, I am about to write a book. You know, I asked my mom how did she met my dad. I asked my dad the same thing, how did you guys met? And I asked my mom, what made my dad started being on drugs? They didn't want to give me no answer, no clue, no nothing, because my mom found out that I was going to write a book about my life. And I needed some answers, you know. So it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. So, well, my mom did that. She was a little upset because she had no money to pay the bill, to feed her kids and stuff. More I got older, when I was 13, in middle school and high school, I started ending up being a bad girl. I get into so many fights. I skip school. I don't finish school. When I was in school, I had to get locked up so many times because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't even listen to my mom. So, I ran away from home so I can hang out with my friends and stuff. So I couldn't get, when we were kids, we didn't have nothing. There's six of us girls. My mom only had 6 girls. All of us had to sleep in one bed. I couldn't take it anymore.
With that one, you could have your own.
Oh no, you has the food. Oh no!
I can't think looking at it.
And so many times I get locked up, so many times I learn a lot of things. And the last place I got out of jail, foster care, is when I had my cousin, all my cousins helped me snuck out of there. Well, before, the last time I went to jail, before I did that, I did some crazy stuff. Me and my group, we had I know it sounds weird to say this, but I used to have to sell drugs just to make some money to eat and get some clothes and somewhere to sleep, you know? And I kept on going. And then when I got caught, I was locked up in juvenile. And this time they weren't letting me go nowhere. They didn't give me no chance, no nothing. I stayed there. So I was a little upset. And I didn't want to stay there. And I wanted to tell my mom, I'm sorry for everything I did. Give me a chance, I'll be good. So she gave me a chance. The people wouldn't let me still come home. So my mom had most of my cousins. One of my cousins was talking to the person. One of my cousins was holding the door. My room was right next to the exit door, exit out. And then I had my other cousin with the driver, just in case we all run out the door at the same time. And I got away with it. So I had to stay at my cousin's house for a while by myself, just in case I couldn't go nowhere so the cops don't find me or anything. And I learned a lot, you know. And I started like, stay home, listen to my mom. As I got older, I ended up had my first son. And then I get older more. And then my mom and my dad still fighting. I mean, it ain't just my mom and my dad. It's me and my mom, my sisters and my mom, my other sisters and my mom, or it will be me and my sister. We always gotta fight, all of us. Like I said, life is short right now. It's time for everybody. You have any problem with other people? It's time for everybody just to make up and be family again, you know? Because life are short out here. Let me tell you, I'm trying to get to the point where I need to be. So, after I had 2 kids, 2 years ago, more than 2 years, I'm going to say 5 years ago, me and my mom was fighting. My mom was upset because I was going to have another baby. I want another baby. So she was upset because she doesn't want us have this be so much on us, you know? Nothing will never be too much on me. Never. All my life I was a bad girl. But being with my husband, it changed me a lot. It changed a lot. I changed a lot. I'm not that girl anymore to start any trouble. Want to fight people. I'm not into that no more. So, me and my mom was fighting. After a year later, my sister didn't have nowhere to put her stuff, so I told her, you can leave your stuff here. She came back a couple of days later and said, I need to go through my stuff and find some paperwork. My mom had to give her a ride. My mom gave her a ride, and my mom was sitting outside. My mom couldn't wait longer, and she started beeping horn. So I go out there, I was like, can you please stop? please stop. I know that was the intention for you to show off, you know, or embarrass me. So she couldn't stop, and she wouldn't even park right. So I go out there. My sister tried to stop it. My oldest sister. By the way, I'm the babyest one. My sister was in front of me. And she kept on going, beeping horn. So I was like, I couldn't take it anymore. And then I just pushed my sister off the stairs. And I just like, go front it to my mom. And I'm like, close her door, her car door. I was like, if you got something to say, I'm right here. Say it to my face. Say it to my face. So she was trying to go into a back seat for something. And she didn't get a chance because I was already in her face. So she just like kept on going, kept on running her mouth over some stupid shit. So that's when I just drag her ass and I start beating her in the middle of the street just to shut her up. And we weren't even talking. So after 2 years later, I wasn't ready to see her face, but I was okay to talk to her on the phone. So we talked a little bit on the phone because she told me she was upset. She said she was upset at one of her girls. So I thought maybe it was attention to talk to her. Cause it was around the middle of the pandemic. Right in the middle of the pandemic, after the pandemic was already started. It's hard. After the pandemic was already here for a while, after a couple months, almost a year, my mom died. And I was so hurt. I couldn't even walk in the funeral or anything because it hurts me that I haven't got a chance to spend time with her. I haven't got a chance to say I love you. I haven't got a chance of anything. And it bothers me today. Like, every time it's Mother's Day, my mom, we already know what she wanted. I bought my mom a cake. I bought my mom some flowers. My mom doesn't like real flowers. She likes fake flowers. So I'll be buying pretty flowers and then put them in a nice vase for her house. Because she loves house stuff. So it's kind of hard right now. It's just like, it wasn't the pandemic. It wasn't COVID. She'd been sick. She was told to stop smoking. She couldn't stop. Cause that's what caused it. Cause my mom had trouble breathing all the time. So you guys, it was really hard. Like I said, most of you that had a problem with your family or friends or anything, you gotta take this stuff seriously. Keep your family and friends tight. You know, you have to love everybody. You know, cause me personally, I love everybody. You know, you don't know what can happen tomorrow, the next day, or in a couple days. You don't know if you have COVID or something else. I mean, there's a lot of things going on around here. There's a lot of dangerous things going on around here, so people need to stick together and keep your family tight, you know? I'm trying not to cry because all day I've been thinking about it all day. It's just like water kept trying to come out of my eyes today. It was so hard for me today. That's why I came on this video, because I wanted to talk. Because it's hard for me. I miss my mom. We all had a lot of history with my mom. I mean, everybody loved my mom. A lot of people. And it felt that it's hard for me to say Happy Mother's Day today. Today was like weird. Last year was weird because she died. Because we were just talking about it last year. She died last year. So we were just talking about it before she passed away. She was like, I want a Mother's Day ring. And then all of a sudden, look what happened. The doctor didn't even get a chance to tell us what caused it or anything. Because I've been always wanted to know, how did she die, you know? I miss my mom. I miss my mom. Say hi. Say hi, fam. Hi. Hi. Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. Hi. Every time I play with this baby, my dog coming. Her name is Candy. What you doing, girl? Come here. Come here. Oh. Say hi. Chihuahua. You're not getting my food. All day, it was so hard for me to even try to keep my head straight because I went through a lot. I'm not going to say much about me. I'm just going to put it in a book. And I'll let you guys know when the book comes out, you know. I'm just like, it's just too much bothering me in my head. And I'm like trying to, it's been bothering me since before, you know, because it's always a problem, you know. And like I said, we're all grown. It was hard for everybody to talk. And we just jumped up and go and fight, you know. That's why I said it wasn't, when I wasn't spoken to my mom, I changed a lot more, you know. I was like, it's not worth it. You could die from being stressed. You could die from being like, trying to control your kids or whatever. I mean, my mom went through a lot. It was hard for us to listen to her and stuff. We put her through a lot. A lot. So, if my mom was here, it would have been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It ain't just today, you guys. It's been every day, every day. When I go to bed, I dream of my mom. Even with my sister. And when I wake up, it's just a dream. And it's just like, when I'm sleeping and when I have my dream, it's just like my mom is still alive. And when I wake up, it's just a dream, you know? And it's just like, it's hard. It's hard not to think about it. I'm not the only one that haven't spoken to my mom. The first one, it was my sister Dorothy. She's never been around. You know, she's never been around growing up with us. It's between her and my mom. And I believe my dad too, because my dad, out of nowhere, hate her. You know, and I'm like, you hate somebody that's not even yours, you know? And when my mom passed away, I got stuck with my dad. I got stuck with my dad. I went through a lot with my dad. My dad never took care of us. But I could tell you, I still love my dad, regardless. But I end up took care of my dad because I show him how much I cared about him, like a dad should be doing, you know? Yeah? You want to tell them? You want to tell them what you have to say? Yeah, you want to tell them? Yeah. Alice. Yeah. Give me another spoon. I think he dropped it. And when I took care of my dad here, my dad still treat me like shit. I fed him. I made sure he had a place to sleep, to lay his head in. I paid his bills. I let him sit here for free. You know? I was trying to look out for him. I was trying to be nice to him. Out of nowhere, he treated us like shit. He acts like, oh, this is my house. You know, do what a boss tell you to do. You don't pay rent, you know? So I end up sending him back to his brother's house because, you know, I worked so hard to try to get my dad to come clean. And I found out my dad's been in a crack house and everything, even when I lost my mother. And you don't care, you know? It's hard to get my dad to get help. And I'm not going to let my kids have to go through what I went through. I went through hell. I can tell you, my kids got everything that I have never got before. I came from the bottom, and now I'm going up. Now I'm at the top, you know? And I'm not the only one that's going through this. There's a lot of other people out there have the same problems I do. They don't have a mom and dad. Hey, you want my food? You can hide out. I got your food. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And today I thought maybe I would hear from my dad. But I'm not gonna let anything bother me. I will never let anything get in my way. Because I just want drama free, you know? I work hard to get to where I am at right now, you know? And I'm happy where I'm at. Here, mama, baby. Here, mama, baby. Y'all, look at him. Watch what he does, y'all. Hey. Hey. You sleepy? What? Hey. Dada. Hey, look, look. Hey, look right here. He's getting mad. Da da da. Hey, da da da. Oh shoot. Da da da. Come on. Come on. Or Ali. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna end this video because I don't want to end up start crying because I got a headache already. I'm trying not to have too much stress, you know. I miss my mom very much. It's hard. It's hard to go to the gym and think it's something else and you got your mom in your head. It's hard to clean. I got my mom in my head, you know. I'm trying to get stronger. I'm trying to... I mean, there's a lot of people out there lost family and they be okay later, but it's kind of hard for me. I always say I need a counselor right now because this thing is seriously, you know. All right, I'm gonna end this video. So I'll see y'all next time. And I really appreciate all my supporters here for me, supported me. And I will tell you guys more about me. You know, I will. It's just kind of hard to get the stories out correctly, you know. That's why I want to write a book. You know, I've been wanting to write a book since when I had my first son, I wanted to write a book, you know. And then I got more and more and more and more on top of that. Like, I really need to write this book, you know. Alright, bye guys. Love you until next time. Mwah, bye guys.